Good morning, everyone. Some of you followed my recent journey from Warkla to Algiers, crossing through Al-Bayad, Ain al-Safran, Tlemcen, and Oran. I was riding through the Sahara dunes and the rugged landscapes of the north with total confidence in the GS 1250. However, that confidence distracted me from sharing a significant mechanical mystery that developed along the way. That mystery is the subject of today's video. The symptoms. It started subtly. Whenever I stopped to adjust my gear or grab a quick photo, the engine wouldn't restart. I'd hit the ignition, and instead of that crisp boxer fire, I'd hear a deep, struggling groan. The starter motor was fighting for its life. I checked the voltage, 12.1 volt, sometimes 12.3 volt. The battery was only a year old, not brand new, but certainly not old enough to die. Strangely, the bike started perfectly every morning when it was cold, even after sitting for days. And the moment we hit the city traffic of Oran and the engine temperature rose, the GS developed a temper. The frustration. We've all been there. You start doubting yourself. Is the kickstand down? Am I in gear? Is the keyless fob out of range? All those smart features just end up making you feel stupid. But the pattern was undeniable. If I waited for the heat to fade, she would roll back to life. I even went back to basics, the primitive way. I pushed the bike downhill. I asked strangers for a push on flat ground. Often, it wouldn't fire on the first try, but on the second attempt, it would suddenly jump to life. Every time it failed to start, the TFT dashboard would light up with error flags, like a Christmas tree. I knew something was fundamentally mismatched. The discovery, physics versus energy. I did my research and talked to fellow riders. The pieces of the puzzle started to fit together. High compression versus weakening battery. The R1250 GS has a massive 12.5 to 1 compression ratio. When the engine is hot, the internal pressure is immense. My 1-year-old lead-acid battery had lost just enough of its punch that it couldn't overcome that wall of pressure on the first stroke. It was a classic mismatch of energy. The starter needed a massive hit of power that the standard battery simply couldn't deliver anymore. The solution was either to decrease the resistance, which would mean invasive engine work, or increase the power output. I headed to my mechanic in Draria and we chose the latter. We upgraded to a lithium-ion LiFePO4 battery. Entering the workshop, the difference was immediately visible. The new battery was incredibly light and sleek compared to the heavy OEM lead-acid unit. Lithium batteries have much higher discharge rate and better heat tolerance, which is exactly what a high-compression boxer needs. Since that swap in Terraria, the bike has been flawless. No more groaning, no more error flags, and no more asking for pushes in the heat. It starts instantly every single time. But I am curious, has anyone else experienced this hot start issue? Is it unique to the GS 1250's high compression, Or have you seen it on other bikes? While lithium is a more expensive fix, is there a cheaper way out? Does BMW recognize this as a known issue? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, ride safe and thanks for watching.